Why can't you remember your dreams?
You dreamt last night, even if you don't remember it, even if you don't think you did. You dreamt multiple times, in fact, and you'll dream again tonight, tomorrow night, and every night for the rest of your
Is
life.
it every night though? Is it is it every night?
Most people, however, believe they don't dream much. Some even claim they never dream at all, while every single person dreams every single night.
No
between
way.
4 and 6 times, for about 2 hours total. You live through
What?
these experiences fully, completely immersed in words that feel as real as the one you're in right now, and by the morning, almost all of it is gone. The average person remembers 1 or 2 dreams per week, while you're having 20 to 40 in that same
What?
timeframe.
20 to
95%
40?
of what
My
you dream
butthole.
gets erased within 10 minutes of waking up. The other 5% fades over the day. By tonight, almost everything from last night's dream will be gone completely, as if it never happened. But they're not forgotten the way other information is. The neural pathways dissolve before the experience can transfer to long-term memory. So it's like they had no chance to be remembered in the first place. So why do you still remember that one nightmare from years ago? The one where you were falling, or being chased, or being hunted, or where your teeth were falling out. The one you remember in vivid details, that you could describe the feeling, the panic, the weirdness and uniqueness of it, as if it almost was real. Every night you go through multiple sleep cycles. Each cycle has different stages. Light sleep, deep sleep,
I thought you could
and
only
REM sleep.
I thought you could only dream during REM. Can you dream in lights? I don't think you can, right?
REM stands for rapid eye movement. That's when most dreaming happens. Your brain cycles through stages of sleep roughly every 90 minutes. You enter REM sleep 4 to 6 times per night. The first one starts about 90 minutes after falling asleep and lasts just few minutes. By the end of the night, your final REM period can stretch to 30 minutes or longer. Add it up, and you spend about 2 hours dreaming every
That's
8 hours of
crazy.
sleep. 2 hours of lived experiences every night, gone by the morning. During REM sleep, your brain is more active than when you are awake. It paralyzes most of your muscles so you don't act out the dreams. They go completely slack, except for your eyes and diaphragm. This costs resources. Your brain could be using that energy to repair cells, clear metabolic waste, restore itself for the next day. Instead, it's generating experiences, building words, creating people and conversations that feel urgent and real and meaningful. Then
I still don't understand like the dreams where you like it's like, you know, like the freaking what's it called? Deja vu. I don't understand the deja vu dreams. And I don't understand how you could dream like people you've never seen before. Like, dude, there'll be people in your dreams that like you don't know who that person, like they're nothing, but they're so like detailed, like you do. I don't understand how that happens.
it erases them. When you dream, a neurotransmitter called norepinephrine disappears from your brain. This chemical is essential for encoding memories during waking hours. Without it, experiences can't transfer from short-term to long-term storage. You're living through the dream completely, feeling emotions, making decisions, having thoughts. None of it gets saved. Researchers have tested this by waking people during REM sleep in controlled settings. About 80% can immediately describe a dream in vivid detail. Then, those same people go home, sleep naturally, wake up on their own. Most remember nothing. In 2019, researchers identified specific neurons that actively suppress memory formation during REM sleep. This seems like a waste until you consider what would happen if you did remember every dream. Dreams feel completely real while you're in them. You don't question the logic. You accept that you're back in high school even though you're 30. You accept that your dead relative is sitting across
I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? Yeah.
from you having breakfast. You accept that you can breathe underwater or that gravity stopped working. If those experiences transferred to long-term memory the same way waking experiences do, you'd have accumulated thousands of false memories. Experiences that never happened would compete
But like,
with
why do you forget everything? Like when you're dreaming and like things that are like completely impossible or whatever, And it's just like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, but why do they feel real? And like, why don't you like, I don't know. I don't know how to ask the question. I hope you guys know what I mean.
Experiences that did. The boundary between your real past and your invented past would dissolve. Your sense of identity depends on knowing which experiences actually occurred. You are the continuous thread of remembered experiences connecting past you to present you. Dreams threaten that continuity. They're islands of consciousness that exist briefly then disappear, contributing almost nothing to who you are as a person. Francis Crick, who helped discover DNA, proposed in 1983.
I had a dream where I dropped a bit of Play-Doh in the toilet and the power went out at the house. We all screamed, but my voice couldn't. Bro, what? Yo, what is that dream? You dropped Play-Doh in the toilet and the power went out. And then everyone was screaming, but you couldn't scream. I'm so done. What is that dream?
That we dream to forget. Your brain processes information during sleep, strengthens useful memories, and discards noise. Dreams are just the visible byproduct of that processing. Remembering them would defeat the purpose. His theory made sense. Your brain spends the night consolidating what happened during the day, integrating new information with old information, making connections. Dreams might be the side effect, the surface activity of deeper work happening underneath. One theory suggests that dreams exist to protect the visual cortex. During sleep, your visual cortex isn't receiving input from your eyes. Without dreams generating visual experiences, neighboring brain regions might intrude on that territory and repurpose it. Dreams keep the visual cortex active and claim its space. Your brain takes fragments of memory,
that sounds like
usually
a possibility.
strong emotions, and stitches them together into scenarios that amplify those emotions. The content is metaphorical, symbolic. A dream about missing a flight might not be about travel at all. It might be your brain processing anxiety about something unfinished in your waking life, using the most vivid material it has available. The dreams themselves are built on what researchers describe as the void behind perception, an empty space where your brain takes raw emotion, then gradually fills in details. Familiar places that feel wrong, people you know behaving strangely, proportions that don't make sense. The landscape is just incomplete because the landscape isn't the point. The emotion layered onto it is. You transition from one sleep stage to another without waking. The dream never makes it out of REM. By the time you open your eyes, hours later, those experiences are gone. The neural activity...
It's just weird how you could just have a dream, wake up, and then while you're awake, you start to lose detail of it. Like, you wake up, and then out of nowhere, it's, like, gone. Like, you know that you had the dream, and you remember, like, little bits of it, but then it just completely fades. It's so weird.
Them has moved on. Some people remember more dreams than others, however. Women tend to remember more on average. Dream recall peaks in your early 20s, then declines. People who are more introspective, more inward-focused, remember more. People who wake up briefly during the night, even for seconds, have more chances to catch a dream before it dissolves.
Yeah, I feel like when I wake up in the middle of the night, I will remember every dream. Even when I go back to sleep, I'll know the next dream. Yeah, for sure.
Matters. You have to wake up.
And that's why you have like a dream every single time you like fall back asleep. Like you'll remember a dream. If you wake up in the middle of the night or in the morning or whatever, and then you fall back asleep, you're going to know that dream. Like you're gonna remember that because your brain starts moving.
REM for the dream to transfer. If you're already in the next stage, the dream is lost. When a nightmare happens, however...
So when you transition, you lose it?
Already highly active during REM, floods your entire system with enough intensity to jolt you awake. Heart pounding, breathing fast, disoriented. The nightmare is right there in the short-term memory, all fresh and detailed. You lie there trying to make sense of what just happened. Your brain is fully online now, processing the fear. That processing transferred the nightmare from short-term memory to long-term memory.
That makes sense.
You encode it the same way you'd encode any traumatic waking experience. The nightmare becomes part of your remembered life, part of your continuous narrative, part of your identity.
Yo, I'm dumb, bro. That's how it is. That's just how it is, man. Look at me, bro. I'm a stud muffin, dude. That's funny.
in a way normal dreams never do. Regular dreams don't shake you awake the same way, so you transition smoothly to the next stage, and no waking means no encoding. They happen and then they're gone. But
That makes
certain
sense.
nightmares appear across cultures and throughout
So unless the
history.
dream really impacts you in like a fear way or a really happy way or just a heightened feeling, you're most likely not gonna remember it unless like you wake up in the middle of the night or whatever, and you like before you transition to another like sleep state. Interesting.
Being chased ranks in the top 3 most common nightmares and is the single most frequently recurring one.
Have you ever been chased in a dream, chat? I don't know if I've ever been chased in a dream. I've never had like one. I've maybe had one of the falling. Actually, no. I don't even think I've had a falling dream. I've never had a teeth falling out dream. A lot of the common ones that people say they have, I've never had. I've had one fighting dream even. Like I don't even fight in my dreams. I don't think the only time where I feel like I'm falling is when I'm going into sleep. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where like you're falling in, like you see like the little freaking white particles and you're falling asleep, and then like you feel like you jolt awake, like you felt like you're just falling. I've had that. And like I said, I've only had one fight dream, and as soon as I swung the first punch, I woke up. Had teeth fall out, been stabbed, shot, all that. I don't think I've ever been attacked or anything like that. I'm trying to think what most of my dreams are just weird. Like I'll have a dream where I'm in trouble with something. Like the one dream I had a bunch of drugs in my house. Like I was hiding drugs. Like I had a bunch of drugs in my house and the cops were there to like whatever. And then I've told you guys the story 1,000 times. It was just cocaine. I was like, what? Why do I have? Yeah, I guess no. Like I literally had packs and packs of cocaine all over my house, and it was a mansion. I had a mansion, and there's just a bunch of cocaine in my house, and I was hiding in the bathroom with cocaine in the bathroom, and I wasn't doing it. But then, then there's a bunch of cops surrounding my house, and then out of nowhere, all the sirens go away. They stop yelling, everything, whatever. And then I walk out the house. I'm like, wait, what the hell is going on? And they're all frozen. They're all frozen and staring at my house still. And I walk away, and my freaking car pulls up. My mom's car pulls up. There's no driver in it. There's no driver in the car. I'm like, all right, my Uber's here. I get in the car. We start driving away. I'm looking back at out the window. I'm looking at like the cops still being frozen outside my freaking mansion with drugs in it. And then out of nowhere, I see freaking like a Slender Man type creature, just in all black. Your Uber driver? Yeah. Freaking just a person in all black with a white face. Not like a suit. It wasn't that. But it was an all white face, and it was glowing, like a bright glowing face, not like a mask. A bright glowing face. And I see it. As soon as I make eye contact with it, I go like it was like a flash grenade. And then I woke up, my ears were ringing. Like it was crazy.
People report being chased by strangers, by people they know, on foot and in vehicles. The scenarios vary, but the core experience is always the same. Running, falling, getting caught, legs becoming too heavy to move. The dreamer doesn't want this to happen. They're actively trying to escape it. In a dream you create, where theoretically you control everything, the outcome still feels inevitable. This happens because dreams operate on 2 layers. There's the personal layer, built from your specific experiences and memories, the people in your dreams, the setting, the surface details. Then there's the deeper universal layer, shaped by evolutionary pressures, like inherited templates that everyone shares. It is why nightmares about being chased feel so common, even though the details are different for everyone. Your brain is processing personal anxiety through an ancient template. The nightmare is about something you're avoiding in waking life, expressed through fear so fundamental.
You did not just say you got stabbed with a fork by Fredbear. You did not just say that. Yo, Dread, I know you did not just say that, bro. I can't even say that because I had like Fortnite dreams.
That it predates language. Similar to nightmares, lucid dreams are usually easier to remember. Dreams where you become aware you're dreaming while still inside the dream. It is rare, but when it happens, awareness doesn't guarantee control. You know none of it is real, but the dream keeps operating by its own rules. Sometimes you can fly or walk through walls. Sometimes you're just watching.
I've had that. I've had walk through walls.
A word that won't respond to you. People report trying to tell the other characters in the dream that they're not real. Sometimes nothing happens. Other times the characters get hostile.
I've heard that. I didn't have that though. I've had where like nothing happens, but I've told them. I literally have a dream where it was me and it was we're in like a mansion, but the mansion was filled with. I don't even want to say it on stream because you guys are making it weird. You guys are gonna make it weird. I'm not gonna say it.
Some rule, as if the dream turns against you the moment you assert that you're aware. These dreams get remembered more easily because awareness activates part of your prefrontal cortex that normally stays quiet during sleep. The same regions responsible for self-awareness and memory encoding become active. You're more conscious during a lucid dream than a normal one, which means the experience is more likely to transfer. They stick the same way nightmares do, through your brain being more awake than it should be. Morning dreams are easier to remember as well. Your brain is preparing to wake. Cortisol levels rise naturally. If you surface from REM during the final cycle,
cortisol, chat, cortisol me mentioned.
They dissolve. But alarm clocks erase even that possibility. They jolt you awake from wherever you are in the sleep cycle, spike stress hormones, immediately shifting attention to the day ahead. Whatever you were just dreaming just gets overridden. But you can technically train yourself to remember more dreams. If you kept a journal next to your bed where you write fragments immediately upon waking, before moving or thinking about anything else, over time, your brain will learn to prioritize.
Oh, that's interesting.
Recall. The question is,
should I start training, chat?
Should. The system seems designed to make you forget. Your waking identity needs a clear boundary between what's real and what's invented. Remembering every dream would blur that boundary. You'd accumulate false memories, experiences that never happened, would compete with ones that did. Your brain spends 2 hours every night generating new experiences and then working to ensure you'll forget them. This happens whether you want it to or not. You'll dream tonight. You'll have conversation with people who might not even exist. You'll feel things intensely, make decisions, exist fully in those moments. By the morning, almost all of it will be gone, like you just woke up the moment you fell asleep. Occasionally, nightmares might break through, because the fear will be intense enough that you'll wake up and process it consciously. That's just how our brains work. Either way, you're losing experiences constantly. You've lived more than you remember. You've been conscious in ways you can't access. About 6 years of your life will be spent in that state, and tonight, you'll do it again.
Wow. Chat, let's run a prediction. Are we going to remember our dreams tonight?